In prison, I met people who had done some really terrible things. I didn't meet a single person, though, who had not first had terrible things done to them. So when the news or when Hollywood labels people in prison as monsters or as different from the rest of us, only in the trauma that they've endured. Now, there were a handful of people, maybe 5 or 6 people over the 19 years I was in, who really just brought the hackles on the back of my neck up, who I believe were probably psychopaths, or at the very least sociopaths, who were a danger to themselves and to others. They were a danger to the community. But the vast majority, the more than 99%, were just hurt people who were hurting people. Now, the fact that they're hurt doesn't mean that they should just be let out or that all should be forgiven, because they need to stop being hurt people. They need to heal, or they will continue to cause harm to others. But it shows that we do not take care of people in the world. We do not take care of victims of child abuse or child molestation. We do not care that children grow up unsafe in homes or unsafe in neighborhoods or unsafe in communities, and then we wonder why they grow up and they have trauma responses, or when all they've known or all they've learned is violence, when they act out in violence. When the reality is we are failing to protect children as it is, we are allowing them to grow in abusive and unsafe environments, and when they act in abusive and unsafe ways, they're simply responding to the behavior or copying the behavior of those they saw around them. So if we actually want to stop things, we actually want to change things, rather than label people in prison as predators or as monsters, why don't we label them as people who've been hurt? Why don't we start addressing the next generation's hurt? Why don't we start protecting children at an earlier age so we don't end up with so many people in prison?